Good morning. It is Monday, September 21st. I'm Tony Valliere.
And I'm Ty Steele. Thanks for joining us. Here's a look at our big stories today.
West Sacramento police will release body camera footage of an officer-involved shooting to the public later today. Officers shot and killed Robert Coleman last Saturday. The police department says he was armed with a handgun. He was 88 years old. Coleman's family has seen the video. The department says they will release it by 2 p.m. today.
Today, students in the Rockland Unified School District will be going back into the classroom. It is the first Sacramento area public school district to resume in-person learning. The school district is using a hybrid model with students separated in groups to attend school on certain days and do distance learning on other days. Let's get a check on that forecast with meteorologist Tamara Berg.
Heading out to a nice comfortable start to your Monday. We do have still hazy skies out there. Wildfire smoke really just kind of sat in much of the valley floor yesterday. I do expect that as we get closer to midday and early afternoon, a bit of a breeze will start to pick up out of the southwest, and we'll have those southwest winds in the range of 5 to 15 miles an hour, which should help to push some of the smoke out of parts of the valley, but it may spread and still stay in the foothills in the Sierra throughout the day. So a nice start to the morning. Temperatures in the upper 70s around noontime, with highs today climbing to the upper 80s to about 90 degrees. Back to you.
Thanks,
right,
Tamara.
Thank you.
That's a look. I'm sorry, Tony. Take it away.
We're getting used to the groove again, right? That is what we are following here on KCRA 3 today. Well, in Washington, lawmakers are focusing their attention on the future of the Supreme Court following the death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg on Friday.
KCRA 3's Jared Hill joins us live from our Washington Bureau with a look at how it's shaping up. Good morning, Jared.
Hey, good morning, Ty and Tony. Yeah, it could just be a matter of days before we know President Trump's pick for his Supreme Court nominee. But the big question is, will there be enough votes to confirm, specifically among Senate Republicans? As the memorial grows in front of the Supreme Court for late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, political battle lines are being drawn on when and how to fill her seat.
We're going to move forward without delay.
The people pick the president picks the justice.
Less than 2 months before Election Day, Democrats argue the decision should happen after. But at Saturday's rally in North Carolina, President Trump said he would produce his pick within days.
I will be putting forth a nominee next week. It will be a woman. It will be a woman.
2 names on President Trump's shortlist. Appeals court judges Amy Coney Barrett, a favorite among religious conservatives, and Judge Barbara Lagoa, the first Hispanic woman appointed to Florida's Supreme Court.
But if I win this election, President Trump's nominee should be withdrawn.
Democrats are pledging to do whatever they can to slow the process.
We have our options. We have arrows in our quiver.
But this is going to be up to the Republican-controlled Senate. GOP Senators Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins have said they're against confirmation until after November 3rd. 2 more would have to side with Democrats to make that a reality.
The historical precedent is when your party's in power and the president nominates consistently, going back to George Washington, the party has continued to confirm those nominees.
All right, so while Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has promised that President Trump's nominee would get a vote on the Senate floor, he hasn't yet specified when that would happen. And both before and after Election Day could come with their own political implications. Guys, back to you.
So, Jared, can you talk to us about the possible pros and cons of holding the vote before or after the election?
Yeah, and you know, it is important to note here, Tony, we're talking specifically about the vote itself, because it would be likely that this nominee would go through the investigations and the hearings before that would actually happen. Now, there are a couple of Republicans actually who are Republican senators who are in some pretty tight Senate races. And so holding off on the vote, some experts say, could potentially energize Republican bases in those states to make sure that they maintain that Republican seat and then would get that Supreme Court justice confirmed. Also, though, on the flip side there is a concern from some on the right and sort of championing this on the left, that this would energize Democrats to try and change the makeup of the Senate and then block this nominee from being confirmed. So a lot in play over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, to say the least, Jared Hill. Live Force in Washington, thank you. In Tracy now, family and friends are remembering 4 teens killed in a deadly crash. They gathered at a growing memorial at the scene last night. The California Highway Patrol says an officer tried to pull over the vehicle when it was on I-5, but the driver took off. The car later crashed into a tree, killing everyone inside. KCRA 3's Emily Maha is learning more about these teens, and she spoke with one of their family members.
She was just a very loving person, and I miss her so much.
Holding back tears, Asia Duraza remembers her younger sister.
Kaya. She loved her family. She was just always dancing, smiling, trying to make everybody happy.
Kaya Durazo was one of the 4 teens killed in Friday night's crash. Her friend, Ayana Guardado, also died. The two were seniors at Patterson High School. In a statement released today, the district says, "We are profoundly saddened by the loss of these 2 young ladies." Holding balloons and flowers, friends and family members gathered at the spot where the crash happened, remembering the teens.
She always wanted to be doing something, going out. She loved going places. She loved traveling.
Trayvon Breckenridge was also killed in the crash. He was the captain of his high school football team and spent time volunteering in his Stockton community. The California Highway Patrol says an officer tried to pull over the vehicle Friday night, but says the driver took off. Investigators are not saying who was driving. A short chase followed, but ended when the officer lost sight of them. A little while later, CHP says the vehicle was spotted speeding through an intersection before crashing into a tree, killing all 4 teens inside.
And I'll see her again one day, and I love her so much.
Emily Maha, KCRA 3 News.
The name of the 4th teen killed in the crash has not been released. Starting today, the school will have grief counselors available virtually from 8 to 3.
It is 4:06 now. Still ahead, marching for Mass.
Hundreds of Catholics protesting COVID restrictions on indoor services in San Francisco. Why they say the restrictions are unfair.
San Francisco's Catholic Archbishop is blasting City Hall over COVID-19 restrictions prohibiting indoor worship services. The city's archdiocese organized a rally and march yesterday calling for city officials to ease restrictions on religious gatherings. Lee Martinez reports.
They marched with face masks and used measured ropes to ensure 6 feet of social distance. Hundreds of Catholics in San Francisco Sunday now call for the city to revise COVID-19 restrictions on places of worship.
Going to church is so important now because it's a way for people to feel safe, to feel to rely on the Lord.
Last Monday, the city of San Francisco announced that places of worship might be able to hold indoor services for up to 25 people and 50 people outdoors starting on October 1st. That's if coronavirus cases aren't surging. But San Francisco's Archbishop Salvatore Corleone says the revised restrictions are still infringing on worshipers' First Amendment rights and won't accommodate the hundreds of thousands of Catholics in San Francisco. Many marching Catholics say the church knows how to provide a safe space for crowds.
The communion was given so carefully, gloves, masks, everything on the way out. So the church is adhering to the safety rules.
The protest procession began at 8:30 a.m. at St. Anthony's Church on Cesar Chavez. All participants did have on masks and were putting out markers so that everyone would be able to stand 6 feet apart. They were later joined by parishioners marching from St. Dominic Church on Bush Street and St. Patrick's on Mission. Attendance was estimated to be 500 people. Some say they feel the restrictions are politically motivated.
I think so. For the city, I think that behind this is a political agenda. They are not hunting with the church.
The marchers rallied at the Civic Center before attending multiple small masses around St. Mary's Cathedral.
Well, all of the Catholic rally participants were required to wear masks, and they were also asked to fill out contact tracing forms.
411 right now, still ahead, exercising with the whole family.
Hey, you and your family might be spending more time outside while indoor gyms are closed. Consumer Reports shows the equipment you can use if you're working out with little ones.
Out the door on this September 21st to Monday, taking a live look from the Bay Bridge in Oakland. Nice onshore breeze here, keeping things cool as well as clean. But towards the valley, we're dealing with some air quality issues this morning. Tamara Burke will break it all down for us when we come back. Welcome back. Since many gyms are still closed indoors, lots of people are looking for new and fun ways to exercise, and that includes parents.
Yeah, brisk walk, jog, or run is great exercise for the whole family, but only if you have the right equipment for the little ones. Consumer Reports reveals the ins and outs of jogging strollers. Experienced road racer Jackie Noblet was excited to get back out pounding the pavement, now with 3 new running companions.
I think we're getting to the point where I could schedule one loop with one kid and then do kind of a relay race where you take one out and then you put another one in.
Ready to try the same routine? You'll need a good stroller that's built for jogging.
The reason for using a jogging stroller in fixed wheel mode when you're jogging, you hit a bump or something like that, you want the wheel to be fixed in place so the stroller doesn't veer off or even tip over.
And while the fixed wheel makes it great for running, it can be challenging for everyday use since the stroller is harder to maneuver when you're walking or turning corners. A traditional stroller that can be used for jogging is more versatile. You can put the front wheel in the swivel position for everyday use or lock it straight for jogging.
If you're going to buy a stroller and spend that sort of money, having multiple functionalities is kind of nice.
Consumer Reports' top traditional stroller that can be used for jogging is the Chico Active 3 Air for $300. Have 2 kids to push? CR recommends the Thiel Urban Glide 2 for $730. While that might seem pricey for a stroller, CR says most double running strollers cost $500 and up. All of the strollers in Consumer Reports ratings have a 5-point harness, similar to a car seat. All strollers come with a parking brake. On some, it's hand-operated, while on others, it's a foot brake. Good brakes are essential, and CR testers say a hand-operated brake offers better control as you jog. If possible, take the stroller for a spin and see how it fits you. The more comfortable you are, the more likely you'll be able to keep up the habit. Well, CR says also consider the weight of a possible jogging stroller. Ladies, especially if you're going to be by yourself putting this together. Running while pushing a 25-pound stroller and a 25-pound toddler may be more of a workout than you bargained for, but it'll be a good workout.
Not to mention all the stuff that comes with a 25-pound toddler. It can get pretty bulky.
Because you keep adding to it because you're like, thank goodness I got some storage here. Yeah, Tamara Berg is in the market for one of these strollers.
She's going to need one of these soon.
Yes, and hey, that sounds like a great workout to me. I'm going to be adding weight to the stroller just to do like a sled push.
Of course you will.
There you go.
Of course. All you need is good air quality now, right?
Yeah, exactly. And right now we're still struggling with that air quality, especially into parts of the valley and parts of the foothills. Now, if you're traveling, let's say the I-80 corridor, maybe heading through Fairfield like we're taking in this live look, the skies are not nearly as hazy here in Fairfield. That's because you've got a nice delta breeze coming through. Temperatures right now, lower 60s out the door for your Monday morning and 38 degrees current temperature for South Lake Tahoe. How strong is that onshore breeze? Well, we have winds out of the southwest right now at 13 miles per hour. So it's not a huge delta breeze, but enough to clear out and dissipate some of the smoke that's in areas like Fairfield or San Francisco. But the valley is still socked in as there's not as much of a push of that delta breeze this morning. So we're seeing orange and red kind of littered on this air quality map once again. And we're socked in all around Folsom Lake and then down in through parts of Sacramento County and also into Elk Grove. You've got air quality that's unhealthy for sensitive groups and then a thicker concentration of some smoke, especially as you get north and east of Woodland and just to the south of Yuba City. So there are some pockets of bad air quality out there, and we're still really smoky in areas of Mariposa and parts of eastern Tuolumne County. Satellite view showing off what's going on in the atmosphere. Well, we've got some moisture steering up to the Pacific Northwest. Overall, our forecast picture is going to stay dry. And although we've got some developments here as we look out over across much of the eastern Pacific, this weather system will be heading across the Pacific Northwest by midweek, but we'll feel the impact from it as we get more of a delta breeze to return, and temperatures are going to feel a little cooler than average by midweek. And keep in mind that today is the final day of summer as fall is officially on the calendar for tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we're looking at upper 70s, Truckee, Tahoe, very similar feel to yesterday, 84 for Quincy and Portola. And we'll start out the morning comfortably in the foothills. Still looking at hazy sunshine for your afternoon. Jackson hits 87, Auburn goes to 86. Looking at highs mid to upper 80s in Fairfield and Antioch, about 70. Some of the best weather this time of year is near the coast in San Francisco. 91 for Modesto, 91 in store for Stockton. We'll hit temperatures upper 80s to about 90 degrees in Sacramento and Yuba City, 91 for Roseville, 90 for Folsom. 7-day forecast shows you that downward trend as that system marches by to our north. Again, first day of fall is officially tomorrow. We'll welcome it with temperatures below average mid 80s by Thursday. It is 4:19. Let's check in with Melanie and see how the roads look.
Yeah, so we're starting along I-5. Good morning. Welcome back to your work week. And look what's missing from this picture. This is I-5 as you're heading past Richard. So we don't have any more of those construction slowdowns this morning, which is great news as you're about to head out the door. You may have gotten stuck in some of that I-5 construction and then some of that backup this weekend. Well, not the case this morning. Heading out of Modesto, if you're traveling toward Manteca, northbound Highway 99, we're waiting for a crash to clear near Austin Road. And if you travel this route, you know this is a tricky spot, but right now we don't have that much traffic out there, so we aren't seeing any of a delay. Just something to watch out for. There was reports that there was a lot of debris on the road. Out the door in Tracy, all you're seeing is this small blip of yellow, meaning that it's just slowing a bit. Nothing out of the ordinary as you're trying to get onto 580 and continue through the Altamont Pass. Let's finish that super commute for you as you're traveling west. I-80 looks good past Highway 37, then heading all the way into Emeryville. A reminder, Highway 50, if you have to travel that, it is still closed at Echo Summit and will be over the next couple of weeks, all for a bridge replacement project. Back to you, Ty and Tony.
All right, thank you. It is 4:21 now. Award shows in the age of COVID.
Well, hello and welcome to the Pandemies. Tonight,
social distancing and Zoom calls taking over this year's Emmys. A look at the night's big winners and the show that swept up many of the awards. You got to just laugh at some of these situations that we find ourselves in. The show must go on, as they say.
Pandemies.
I'm shocked, to be honest. I want to
Hollywood held its first major award show since the COVID-19 pandemic began. The stars still dressed up and received their awards. They just did it at home.
Two shows dominated the awards, including a clean